Every civilization begins with a single world. For humanity, that world was Terra, the third planet orbiting the golden star known as Solaris. Its oceans nurtured the first civilizations, its continents bore witness to the rise and fall of nations, and its skies inspired generations to wonder what lay beyond the horizon. Beyond Terra stretched the rest of the Solaris system. Neighboring planets drifted silently through the void. Moons circled their distant worlds, and vast asteroid belts separated the inner and outer reaches of humanity's celestial home. Dominating the distant heavens was an object unlike any other, a brilliant ring of luminous plasma surrounding a center darker than the void itself. It had always been there, visible through even the earliest telescopes, yet no one could explain what it truly was. Generations of astronomers studied it, philosophers debated it, scientists attempted to understand it. Eventually, humanity gave the anomaly a name that would endure throughout history: the Eidolon, the ghost star. Although its magnificent plasma ring became one of the most recognizable sights in the night sky, the Eidolon remained little more than a mystery. It emitted immense amounts of energy, yet behaved unlike any known star. Every new observation answered one question, only to raise another. For centuries, humanity accepted that the Eidolon simply existed beyond the limits of its understanding. Life on Terra continued. As civilization entered an age of unprecedented technological advancement, countless companies emerged, each seeking to shape humanity's future. Among them was a modest engineering firm founded with a singular purpose: to build reliable technology capable of improving life both on Terra and, one day, beyond it. Its name was Alterra. In its earliest years, Alterra focused on solving practical problems. The company developed more efficient power systems, advanced manufacturing techniques, and increasingly sophisticated aerospace technology. Their spacecraft proved more reliable than those of their competitors. Their reactors became the standard for orbital facilities. Their engineering philosophy, simplicity, reliability, and continuous innovation, earned them the trust of governments, industries, and ordinary citizens alike. Success came steadily. As humanity established permanent stations in orbit around Terra, Alterra provided the infrastructure that made them possible. When mining operations expanded to neighboring worlds, Alterra built the transports that carried workers and supplies safely across the system. Advances in life support systems, fabrication technology, and long-duration propulsion allowed colonies to thrive where they once would have struggled to survive. With each new achievement, Alterra's influence spread. Within only a few generations, the corporation had become the backbone of civilization throughout the Solaris system. Nearly every settlement depended upon Alterra technology in one form or another. Their ships connected distant colonies, their reactors powered growing cities, their fabrication systems supplied frontier outposts with the tools necessary to remain self-sufficient. The corporation had not merely grown alongside humanity, it had become the engine driving its expansion. As Alterra's engineering capabilities continued to improve, so too did humanity's ability to travel farther from Terra. Exploration fleets charted every planet, moon, and asteroid field within the Solaris system. Scientific observatories were established throughout the outer reaches, many dedicated to studying the one mystery that had refused to surrender its secrets: the Eidolon. Decades passed. New instruments provided sharper images. New observatories gathered more precise data. Research vessels ventured closer than ever before. Yet despite centuries of observation, humanity understood little more about the ghost star than it had when it was first discovered. Still, Alterra refused to stop asking questions. Eventually, improvements in propulsion technology allowed humanity to accomplish something once thought impossible. The first interstellar expeditions departed the Solaris system. Neighboring stars, once separated by unimaginable distances, slowly became reachable. Though the voyages required weeks and often months, they marked the beginning of humanity's first steps beyond its home system. New worlds were surveyed, resources were cataloged, small research outposts were established among nearby stars. But expansion came at a cost. Every journey demanded enormous supplies, years of planning, and immense financial investment. Communication lagged behind exploration, and even the fastest vessels remained bound by the vast distances separating one system from the next. Humanity had learned to leave Solaris. It had not learned to overcome the distance between the stars. Alterra knew that incremental improvements would no longer be enough. If humanity wished to continue expanding, it would require an entirely new understanding of energy, propulsion, and the nature of space itself. Once again, the corporation turned its attention toward the one mystery that had remained unsolved since the dawn of civilization, the Eidolon. Years of dedicated research finally produced the breakthrough Alterra had sought for generations. Hidden within the immense plasma ring surrounding the ghost star were energetic phenomena unlike anything ever observed elsewhere in the known universe. These naturally occurring energy structures generated extraordinarily stable fields capable of influencing both gravity and the space surrounding them. The discovery challenged centuries of accepted physics, but repeated experimentation confirmed the impossible. For the first time in history, humanity had not merely observed the Eidolon, it had begun to understand it. The decades that followed became known as the Eidolon Resonance. Alterra laboratories transformed almost overnight. Experimental reactor designs replaced conventional fusion systems. Advances in gravitational engineering revolutionized spacecraft design, while entirely new methods of long-range propulsion emerged from research once considered purely theoretical. At the center of these discoveries stood Alterra's greatest engineering achievement. By recreating the principles observed within the Eidolon's plasma field, the corporation developed the first Eidolon Resonance Core, a revolutionary power system capable of producing unprecedented amounts of stable energy, while fundamentally changing how spacecraft interacted with the fabric of space itself. It represented more than a new reactor. It represented the future. Alterra immediately began designing a vessel worthy of carrying this technology beyond the boundaries of known space. Every lesson learned since the company's founding on Terra was incorporated into its construction. It would serve as the culmination of centuries of engineering, exploration, and scientific discovery. When construction was complete, humanity looked upon the largest and most advanced vessel ever built. They named her Aurora. At her heart burned the first fully operational Eidolon Resonance Core, a symbol of how one mystery, silently watching over the Solaris system since the dawn of civilization, had forever changed humanity's destiny.